LEGO Fortnite was kinda the shit for a little while back when it released in December of 2023. I found this game mode to be such a fun and wacky little thing to be put in Fortnite, and it was really fun for what it was. Over the coming months, I enjoyed seeing all of the consistent updates and additions LEGO Fortnite got, like fishing and Tears of the Kingdom style vehicle making. Even the stupid little things got me to hop in and play the game for a bit, like seeing all of my favorite Fortnite characters get their own LEGO minifigure. The day the Visitor finally got a LEGO style was nothing short of a national holiday for me. I was so happy. As 2024 progressed, new LEGO stuff was consistently added to the game, and I thought pretty much every update ranged from, okay, neat, to, damn, this is really cool. And this all led up to the big December 2024 update, where progression was entirely overhauled to be less grindy, crafting was overhauled to be more fun and experimentative, and the Storm King was added as a final boss. It was like LEGO Fortnite, now renamed to LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, came out of beta and was fully released. And it was awesome. It was almost like playing a new game with how much progression was reworked and with all the new additions. Oh, and I can't forget to mention that LEGO Fortnite Brick Life was also a new mode released in December. It's fine, I guess. It's not my thing, so I don't want to speak too harshly of it. It is clearly aimed more at the younger crowd, which is totally fine. I expected there to be more LEGO stuff in Fortnite. It was only a matter of time, like most things in life. But then came 2025/Chapter 6. Fortnite was still chugging along as usual. New Battle Royale seasons were releasing, Reload would get updates, Ballistic would get updates, Festival would get new songs, and Rocket Racing would get absolutely nothing. It was great. Everything was normal. But on the LEGO Fortnite side of things, something terrible was happening. Brick Life was receiving fairly consistent updates, while Odyssey, the, in my opinion, main mode that I feel has more mass appeal, was getting next to nothing. And this really bothered me, honestly. All of a sudden, Brick Life was the new favorite child and seemingly hogging all of the LEGO Fortnite development team's attention. And what really pissed me off was when summer rolled around with Chapter 6 Season 3. LEGO Fortnite was teased to have some tie-in update to coincide with the superheroes and demons that Battle Royale was getting. I was excited. It looked like it was finally Odyssey's time to shine. Superheroes and demons don't make sense in Brick Life. This has to be an Odyssey update. It was another damn game mode. Expeditions is fine for what it is, and now that it has been out for a while, I have to ask, why does it exist? It just feels pointless to me, especially since the whole mode was made with that Season 3 super in mind, and we are now in Season 4 with bugs and evil bugs and shit, and it just feels so weird and out of place. However, since Expeditions came with 3 new weapons, and in a move that was totally made to specifically make me happy, those 3 new weapons were added to Odyssey. And yeah, they are fun to mess around with and have their own unique playstyles. But why is Odyssey being drip-fed content like this? Odyssey is supposed to be also getting the 3 hero classes of Expeditions added to it as well. Why? If I wanted to mess around with those things and all their abilities, I would just play Expeditions. Now, this hasn't happened yet. It's been delayed like multiple times, so who knows if these classes will feel shoehorned in or actually be fun additions. I'm not a time traveler yet, so I don't know, so I won't be too hard on this. But before I start complaining too much about my Legos, let me back up and get back to what this video is about. Since Brick Life was released in December of 2024, LEGO Fortnite has been taken in a really confusing and unsatisfying direction. Odyssey has been seemingly left in the dust, while Brick Life and Expeditions have been given the most attention due to being newer. And even then, I don't think either of those modes will ever have the potential that Odyssey has, no matter how many updates they get. For a fun little experiment, let's just go ahead and look at the general player counts for all 3 of these modes. Alright, hello everybody, this is Evan in the field. I don't fucking know. Anyway, if you didn't know, this fun little website here, Fortnite.gg, it has a lot of cool shit on it, but what I'm using right now is you can view the player counts here, all collected, some nice data here. And so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go look at the 3 LEGO Fortnite game modes, and we're just gonna view the player count statistics. Also, sorry, I thought I had an ad blocker. Dear Lord, there's a lot of ads on the site, but whatever. Just ignore them. So yeah, first we're gonna start with the newest mode, Expeditions. It's a little later at night right now. You can see there's only 400 people playing. Let's ignore that. For all these, I'm gonna go to the just the 1 year time. And it is a little unfair because Expeditions came out in like June 17th. So yeah, we'll have to work with that, but it's fine. So anyway, launch day, let's see here. I mean, okay, launch day, 46,000 players, you know, that's not bad. Yeah, that's fine. You know, average players, 26,000. That's fine. But I'm sure you notice, big drop off, and it has not recovered at all. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I can't think of any major updates Expeditions has had since it released. There's been like little things here and there, but yeah, as you can see, it is just bleeding players, and I can't blame them. I stopped playing Expeditions after like a month or two because there was just nothing new to do, and yeah, it just keeps going lower and lower, so that's cool, that's fine. Alright, next up we got Brick Life. So Brick Life is, let's go and switch it to the 1 year thing. Again, this one hasn't even been around for a full year yet, but we're close. Shut up. But yeah, as you can see, kind of a similar... Boy, shut up. Kind of a similar story to Expeditions, unfortunately. So obviously in December it released, and you know, a decent amount of players hopped on. Obviously it's going to look like this at a release, it's going to dip down massively, but it's not just that it dips down massively, it just never recovers. And as you can see, there were updates to it consistently, as I was talking about. That's all these little bumps you can see here. You know, nothing crazy to retain players. I haven't really touched Brick Life since December. You can see the biggest spike here is actually during May, right at the beginning, and that was when they did the whole funny Star Wars season and did a lot of Star Wars shit. And yeah, Brick Life got all the Lego Star Wars stuff added into it. Honestly, I cannot remember what they added here for this little bump, but yeah, obviously when there's a cool update, it gets a bit of a bump. But other than that, it's just kind of hovering around these like couple thousand. It's not bad, but like, I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Again, I don't want to speak too harshly on Brick Life because it's not my thing, so I don't want to judge it too bad, but yeah. That's the player count. And now for the OG LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. And I swear I'm not doctoring these numbers just to like prove my point or whatever, but yeah, let's go ahead and look at the year. And yeah, wow. As you can see, you know, kind of a similar tale, but still a lot more players than the other two game modes combined even. And yeah, if we go to the past year, yeah, last year in September, this was the big Lost Isles update came out with the Clombos. And honestly, that was a pretty damn good update. I really like that one. So having a big spike of players there was, yeah, that makes sense. That was a cool update. You know, it slowly goes down. Yeah, then we get to December when, I don't know, it kind of released from beta, how it feels like, the big Storm King update, renamed to Odyssey. And yeah, you can see another big spike, a little bit bigger than the Lost Isles. And again, it fell off a bit because, you know, after players play with it for a while, they're going to stop. And if my memory serves me right, there's been 0 major updates since the Storm King update in all of 2025. So the fact that it's still holding like this amount of players is kinda impressive. As you can see, that it is just slowly dipping down. There's a bit of a spike in May, even though they didn't like add any new Star Wars stuff. They did have the little Star Wars island from the previous year, so kind of makes sense. So there's a spike there, but yeah, there's really been completely nothing since then. And so yeah, seeing it just slowly drift out like this makes a lot of sense. But still more players than the other two modes. And if we want to be really funny, since this game mode's been out a lot longer, we go to all time. I mean, when this game first released, you can see here, I mean, bro, we got millions of people playing LEGO Fortnite. This shit was kind of impressive. I don't expect them to ever recapture that moment, but like, dude, they could at least do better than they are now. Yeah, you can kind of see spikes on the major updates here, and we have not had one in a long time. So that's cool. That's great. Hopefully those awesome line graphs demonstrated my point better than I could have done with words. I love line graphs, man. They are so cool and handy. And with that in mind, clearly whatever direction or vision they got going on for LEGO Fortnite isn't working. They're ignoring their most popular game mode in favor of 2 new game modes that not a lot of people play. And even with Brick Life and Expeditions, significant content updates are still very spread out. It's not like they're pumping them out every 2 weeks like Battle Royale gets. And so now it is finally time to answer the question, why the hell am I bringing this all up? Well, as someone who genuinely really likes Odyssey, I can't help but feel its potential is being completely mutilated because of the lack of attention it gets. I don't think it is a smart business practice to just keep adding half-assed game modes and slowly drip feed them content until they're good enough. And that problem applies to Fortnite as a whole, not just the LEGO Fortnite side of things. I made that one video talking about rocket racing in January of this year, and since posting that about 8 months ago, rocket racing has still not gotten any type of update. I fear that Epic is going to consider Odyssey good enough and stop updating it. I doubt that will happen, but it's possible. Expeditions is already having player counts worse than rocket racing, so will that stop receiving updates? Will it just be considered a failure? I don't think Expeditions is bad, but dear lord it suffers from a lack of content. So what should Epic do? What do I think they could do to fix the poor direction LEGO Fortnite has been heading in? For starters, and I'm trying not to sound selfish, I swear, I really think they need to focus the majority of their development time on Odyssey. Brick Life has had its time in the spotlight, and honestly, I don't know how much further you can take that concept. And let's just put Expeditions on the back burner for now. That's a whole nother can of moldy pink gummy worms. Odyssey is consistently the most played mode, and for good reason. I also think it is the easiest mode to add new content into. There really is just infinite possibilities since it is a more sandbox-like experience. New enemies would be awesome, as well as having more major bosses like the Storm King, or hell, even the Brutes. Also, runes are really damn cool, and I love decking out my weapons with them. New runes would hard. Charms are amazing, and I want more funny charms like the wave break charm that makes you swim faster. And since you craft the wave break charm with fish, fishing could also use some funny new fish to collect. They could easily just take more of the fish from Battle Royale and turn them into Legos. I could keep going, but I think you get the picture. Odyssey has so much potential. It is so easy to come up with new ideas compared to Brick Life and Expeditions. Other games in the same genre, like Minecraft and Terraria, are still being updated to this day and have a shitload of mod support. Imagine if after Minecraft 1.0 launched in 2011, Mojang went on to release Minecraft Dungeons and Legends and then barely supported the original, more popular game. That would just be stupid. I don't want to sound like I think I'm smarter than Epic Games and whatnot. I am not a game developer nor a businessman. These are just my thoughts as someone who likes to play video games. But I really do think that focusing on developing Odyssey would be the best move for the time being. Obviously, Brick Life and Expedition should still be supported and not left to rot. Bottom line is, don't do another rocket racing. That makes me sad. I know I said it earlier, but I want to reiterate that I don't think it was a great idea for Fortnite to launch a bunch of new game modes that were clearly unfinished. Expeditions feels like this, Brick Life is decent now, but felt like that for a while, and as much as I like Ballistic, I mean 90% of that game's maps are literally unfinished and untextured. But this is what Epic decided to do, and now we gotta live with it. I just hope that 2025 is a rough patch for Fortnite and not a foreshadowing for what's to come. Chapter 7 really might just make or break this game. But I don't want to end on a bunch of doom and gloom. I'm sure everything will be fine. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say regarding LEGO Fortnite for today. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, or just want to say something funny. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and have yourselves a nice day.